Do you want to be rich enough that you can buy every single catalogue the day it comes out and still have leftover dosh for Gwyn's night out? Well, look no further, fella and Gwyn's. The secret is surfing. Catching waves, to be specific. I'm guessing since you're here, and you, yes you, don't have the slightest flipper on how to surf. But look no further, for I will teach you. I'm somewhat advanced. I could show you a thing or two when it comes to surfing. This tutorial is dedicated to those homegrown Gwins, those young bucks who were born yesterday and want to know how to obtain every stamp in Surf's Up and still get 50,000 coins per hour. Firstly, I know what you're wondering. Where's the game even located? I'm just a homegrown day one. I don't know anything. Click on your map here, and on your right you'll see Cove, and then you'll see this little hut here saying surf with jetpack in. Click on that. Press no. You don't want to try this yet. Just wait. First, you're going to want those silver surfboard, at least. Silver or gold surfboard. Simple. How to get the silver surfboard. I'll be brief. Click the blue paper. At the top right you'll see waves. Click the text waves, and then you can buy a silver surfboard. It's that easy. Whilst you're at it, go ahead and buy the red Puffle. He'll be worth it. He'll be supportive. He's a good Gwyn. And also, you need him for some of the stamps, so you may as well just get him beforehand and equip him. Then also equip your silver surfboard and you're ready to go. First 4 stamps are so easy to get. All you have to do, complete a tutorial. There you go. You're done. Don't you dare get ambitious on the tutorial, okay? Gwyn, just do as it says. Up and down in a safe motion to gain speed. Spin the mouse clockwise for a front flip and anti-clockwise for a back flip. Simple. You'll also learn the basics of tricks and that you can hold tricks mid-air, also whilst you're grinding on the wave. Simple! Next up, we're going to get the stamps for flipping, grinding, spin jumping, and jumping the height of up to and maybe even surpassing 20 persons. I know these sound scary and overwhelming at first, but let Uncle Isaac bring you in on an old family secret. You can get all of these done in one single jump, in the same jump. You can get all of these done in one single jump, and that will bring you to 14 out of 22 stamps, which is well over halfway. If you made it this far, you can make it to the end, I believe. I recommend doing these in freestyle as to not overwhelm the Gwyn. There's way less pressure in freestyle than the other ones, and you can let loose and let those flippers go bananas. From TheFred's personal experience, when he first started out, I would stall so much. So what this Gwyn learned to counteract that is as soon as you leave the wave, make a big obvious circle. And also from my personal experience, front flipping stalls less than back flipping. That might just be me. As I was saying, as soon as you leave that wave, make a slow, big, obvious circle. And then once you've done about 1 flip, spam circles very fast. Make sure the first circle is slow, as to not confuse the Gwyn, and you should be in for a treat. Also, if you didn't know, clicking stabilizes you, and it prevents you from flipping anymore. So make sure you're stabilizing towards the end of your jump rather than the middle, so you can get the most flips in. And to maximize your flips, go from the bippity bottom to the tippity top. Go down to the bottom of the wave, and when you're about to make your jump, flick up in front of your Gwyn and up high as you can, as fast as you can. And that should give you maximum airtime, and this should allow you to achieve the badge for getting 3 flips and 10 flips within 1 jump. Next up, spin flips. To perform spin flips, simply press down your D flipper and just do normal flips. It's that easy. And once you master these, you'll be able to get stamps for 3 spin jumps, 7 spin jumps and 10 spin jumps. And also, if you make sure to hold down your click flipper at the end of these jumps and perform at least 11 spin jumps, you'll get another stamp, which is for having a 1200 point combo, and you'll grind on that wave and just get a free stamp. Do it. Also take note that spin jumps give you far more points than normal jumps, so if you think you can hack it, spin jump every single time. Okay, after all this, you should have at least, but likely more, 14 out of 22 stamps, and you should feel more comfortable in the surfing space. Next up is shooting the tube and how to do tricks. To be honest, you might see this badge for shooting the tube, getting 5,000 points, and just be scared, run away with your flippers between your legs. But don't feel too afraid. It's okay, you have time. Personally, what I do for some extra free points while shooting the tube is I press left and then up. This performs a handstand wave whilst riding the tube, and you get so many points for it rather than just not doing tricks. You get like double the points, so it's very much worth it and free. I'd recommend just giving this a try, to be honest. No matter what happens, just give it a few goes, dip your flippers in and see what happens. You might end up getting a stamp with your first try, and then you can just move on, easy peasy. Starting out, just wiggle up and down, move up and down the tube, gaining speed. With a silver surfboard, this should be very doable for everybody. And also a secret little trick. If you don't think you're going to make it out of the tube and you have 5,000 points, just shoot your mouse to the top. As long as you're airborne, you'll get the stamp. You don't need to escape the tube. I'd recommend when you're going for this to try at least get the 1,000 point combo. If you don't get the 5,000 immediately, that's fine, save it for later. But if you get the 1,000 point combo, you should be sitting at around 16 out of 22 stamps, which is very, very close. Next up is a stamp for getting 13 tricks done in one game, which is very easy and very doable. Start off with just do every combination. Just go left up, left right, left down, up right, up down, up left, and so on. There's a tiny trick which might make it awkward for some people. You don't press both of them at the same time. You press left, wait a split second, then press up to do a combo. Then if you wanted to do the combo of left up and then into left right, you would do left, up, right, in that order, only pressing one at a time and waiting a split second in between each one. After pressing all the available combos, you should just easily get this. First try or second try. That's very doable. That's a free stamp which will bring you to 18 stamps if you got the 5,000 combo, and 17 if not. After this is a competition. The competition is all about pleasing the judges and making them happy. Do whatever they say, and yes, even the green one. Do what he says. He's a professional surfer. He may not look like it, but he's a pro. He could give you a run for your chops. If they say something like, for example, I like the coastal kick, it'll tell you exactly the combo you need to do. Joke's on them, you're in familiar waters, you've played these games before and you've got about 17 stamps prior to this, so you know what you're doing, you know how to do tricks. Simply do the trick they ask for until the bar fills all the way up for everybody. Next up, we're going to go through some of the tricks or some of what they might ask from you. Firstly, for example, they might say they like spin moves. You know how to do these. As soon as you leave a wave, jump and just hold D down and do some spins. Another thing they might say, they might ask you to do lots of tricks. You know how to do all of those, just do as many as you can. If they say they like flips, you know exactly how to do these. Just go ahead, you know. If they say they like to see a blending of grinds and tricks, you know how to do this. Get ahead of the wave, do a tiny jump, hold click down so you grind, and then perform one of many of the tricks you've learned whilst grinding this wave. If they say they like to see you shoot the tube, do you know how to shoot the tube? And also try mix and match when you can. If one judge tells you to do tricks and the other tells you to shoot the tube, whilst you're shooting the tube, just perform a trick. Also, a cheeky little trick, if they ask for perfect balance, you can cheese this. As long as you're holding down a trick the whole time, you'll never lose your balance. To win and complete this challenge and get the stamp, you need to please all 3 judges for 3 rounds. But don't worry, you have as many attempts as you like, and you have 3 lives per attempt. With this out of the way, you're left with the final challenges, the hardest of the bunch, so brace your homegrown self. When it comes to survival, you must endure endless icebergs whilst battling waves at extreme speeds. But to be honest, before trying this, I'd recommend just loading up some freestyle games and just experimenting, just pushing the limit, seeing how high and how low you can go, getting into the gist of it. And just in general, if you don't fall off multiple times whilst testing, you're not pushing the limits enough. Do this for a few games, just get used to it. Also focus on trying to go up and down quickly. Don't smoothly move the mouse, you haven't got all day. Just jolt top, bottom, and just get better timing. I like to try move my mouse early, so when your guin is about 2/3 to the top of your wave, jerk your mouse to the bottom. Then when you're 2/3 to the bottom, jerk it to the top. As soon as you start off, you're going to want to hold down click and do not let go. The reason for this is because you'll encounter so many icebergs and if you have click held down, then you will not fall off. You can just crash into you can crash into all of them and just recover. You will not fall off. This is a cheeky, cheesy little trick. With icebergs out of the picture, the only real challenge is facing the waves, the fast moving ones. So all this challenge really is about is speed, just moving as fast as you can, being smooth, not crashing. In total there's 8 phases of survival, and the phases are either icebergs or fast moving waves, and towards the end they mix and match. But like we talked about, the icebergs, they're free. All you have to worry about is going fast and keeping up. Your points will passively go up, so just don't bother with any tricks, they're not really worth it. In a successful game where you reach 20,000 points and go through all 8 phases, 8 to 10 minutes will pass, so make sure you have time. One more thing to mention is at the end there's a shark which is really kind of awkward to dodge, so if you can, try keep a spare life just in case, because if you have a spare life you can just die to the shark, respawn, and you'll be fine, you'll complete it. If you've come this far and you started off with no stamps and now you have all of them, you should be a very proud Gwyn. Thank you very much, fellas.